You've found it, the golden product, the one you know will be a bestseller. You've poured your savings into it, you've mapped out your launch, and you are ready to build your import empire. But what if I told you that one tiny overlooked rule in the FDA's playbook could get your entire shipment seized at the border? What if your dream, your whole investment, was suddenly stuck in a warehouse, racking up thousands in storage fees, only for you to be told it all has to be destroyed? This isn't a scare tactic. For many beginners, it's a nightmare that becomes all too real. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the treacherous FDA import process. We'll show you the exact mistakes that lead to catastrophic detentions, and more importantly, how you can avoid them. Section 1, the labeling landmine that sinks shipments. All right, let's dive into the first and most common catastrophe, misbranding. It sounds straightforward, but this is a minefield of details that can detonate your import plans. The FDA considers a product misbranded if the label is false, misleading, or just missing key info. You would be shocked at how many shipments get stopped simply because the label isn't in English. You can have other languages, sure, but all the required info must be in English. Another classic blunder is an incorrect ingredient list. Ingredients must be listed by their specific official names in descending order of quantity. For food, this also means calling out all major allergens. Cosmetics importers get tripped up all the time by color additives. A color that's perfectly fine in Europe might be banned in the US, or maybe it's only approved for your lips but not your eyes. Making certain claims can also accidentally get your cosmetic regulated as a drug, which is a whole different universe of compliance headaches. The solution. Before a single box leaves the factory, your label needs to be perfect. That means the right product name, the net quantity in both US and metric units, the manufacturer's address, and a compliant nutrition facts panel for foods. Go through every single ingredient and color additive and check it against the FDA's approved lists. When in doubt, assume nothing. A small investment in a professional label review can save you from the total loss of your shipment. Section 2. The unseen hurdle of facility registration. The second mistake that bankrupts beginners is a silent killer, overlooking mandatory registrations. You could have the most perfect, compliant product in the world, but if it comes from a facility that isn't properly registered with the FDA, it's dead on arrival. For foods, dietary supplements, and medical devices, the foreign factory must be registered with the FDA. This isn't optional. The FDA uses this system to track products, and if your supplier's facility isn't in their system, or if their registration has expired, your shipment can be detained. And for food importers, this leads to an even bigger deal. The Foreign Supplier Verification Program, or FSVP. This rule basically makes you, the importer, the person responsible for proving your foreign suppliers meet U.S. safety standards. Not having a complete FSVP is one of the top reasons importers get hit with warning letters and holds. You can't just take your supplier's word for it. You have to have the paperwork to prove it. The solution: verify, then trust. Before you even think about placing an order, confirm your manufacturer's FDA registration is active and up to date. Then you have to create and maintain a written FSVP for every food supplier. This means analyzing hazards and having documented proof that you're checking up on them. It's not just busy work, it's your legal duty. Section 3. The danger of the FDA Import Alert Red List. And now for the third mistake that can wreck your business: not checking the FDA's import alerts. Think of this as the FDA's public-facing watch list. Being on an import alert allows the agency to detain a product or a manufacturer automatically, without even physically examining the shipment. It's called Detention Without Physical Examination, or DWPE. Your supplier could be on this red list for all sorts of past problems, like dirty manufacturing conditions or a history of bad labels. If you unknowingly partner with a red-listed company, your shipment will be automatically detained the second it arrives. You'll get a notice of detention and a very short window, often just 10 days, to prove your specific product is somehow compliant. And don't think you can squeak by with a small shipment. These days, the FDA scrutinizes everything, regardless of value. Getting off an import alert is a long, expensive nightmare for your supplier. Meanwhile, your money is tied up, your launch is dead in the water, and you're bleeding cash on storage fees. The solution: do your homework. It's that simple. Before you partner with anyone, search the FDA's Public Import Alert database. Make sure the company and the product you want to import are not on a red list. This 5-minute check can save you from inheriting someone else's bad reputation and financial pain. Look, navigating the FDA's rules is complex, and the stakes couldn't be higher. A bad label, a missing registration, or a red-listed supplier can turn your golden opportunity into a very expensive disaster. Success here really comes down to one thing: preparation. You have to verify every single detail. You have to understand that as the importer, the buck stops with you. And because this is all so intricate, one of the smartest investments you can make is to hire an experienced customs broker or an FDA regulatory consultant. These are the people who live and breathe these rules every day. They can help make sure everything is filed correctly and that your business is protected. Don't let a preventable paperwork mistake be the reason your dream fails. Do the research, get expert help, and import with confidence.